This segment is sponsored by Natural Delights Medjool Dates. It's officially summer. Whether you're heading to the beach, the pool, or just spending more time outdoors in the heat, you've got to find smart ways to stay energized and fuel all that summer fun. Here to share some delicious tips on how to stay cool, hydrated, and fueled all season long is sports dietitian Roxana Asani. Welcome back. Great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. All right. So before we head out the door and go do all those activities, how should we be fueling up?
So one of my favorite options is actually Natural Delights Medjool Dates because it really gives you carbohydrates without giving you a sugar spike or crash. It has both macro and micronutrients that support activity. So 1 to 2 hours before you hit the road or before you go outside, definitely grab a handful. I personally love to grab the organic whole. You can get fancy and stuff them with a little nut butter like I have here. Or you could even choose my favorite cacao pecan mini medjools, which are really fun to snack on. Or incorporate them into recipes like I did here, this date smoothie bowl.
I love that. I have to say, I've done that with the peanut butter. It is so delicious.
So good.
It feels like a Snickers bar.
Yeah,
but it's healthy.
Delicious.
I love that. All right. Once we've got going, we're doing the activities, kids are doing their thing. Well, how can we continue to stay fueled during the activities?
Yeah, so if you're staying active for more than an hour, you definitely need carbohydrates, electrolytes, and fluid. And the great thing about Medjool Dates is that they naturally contain electrolytes that we lose in sweat. So potassium, calcium, and magnesium. So they're great for fluid balance. And as you can see, I've made my very own little Nature's Gatorade using the organic pitted. So that's something that you can sip on during activity.
Oh, great. Nature's Gatorade. I love that. All right, what about after, post-activity? What should we be consuming?
Yeah, so you definitely need a mix of carbs, proteins, fluids, and electrolytes. And one of my favorite options is chocolate milk, but here we have an enhanced chocolate milk. So this is a frozen date chocolate milk, and I'll show you how to make it. It's super easy. So here we have a cup of dairy milk. Then we're adding half a cup of Greek yogurt for that protein. And then we have some frozen bananas as well.
Can you use fresh if you have them?
You could use fresh. I like frozen because they're actually it makes your smoothie actually a little bit thicker.
Oh.
So that's why I like to use them.
Great tip.
Then we have 2 tablespoons of cacao powder. And then here we have 3 Medjool dates, again giving you those delicious electrolytes, macro and micronutrients. So then we'll give it a whirl and it looks like this, and that's something you can sip on post-activity.
Yeah.
And then after you get home, maybe 2 hours, I definitely encourage people to have a well-balanced plate. So here we have a sizzled date Cobb salad. So the great thing about Medjool dates, they work also in savory dishes too. So I actually put these in a pan with a little bit of olive oil to give them a little sizzle. You can throw them on the grill this summer, so very versatile.
Yeah.
And then of course you got to have dessert. So here I have frozen date yogurt bites, which just have 4 ingredients. I use the organic pitted in these. I flattened them down, mixed them with a little bit yogurt, and put some dark chocolate on top. So a really delicious dessert.
Yes, I'm amazed how versatile the dates are,
Yes.
but they're also delicious. I highly recommend parents start doing this young with their kids because they won't know any different, and then they can just be eating really healthy snacks that are delicious and good for them. Roxana, thank you so much. Where can we find Medjool dates?
Yeah, so you can find them at your local Giant and Whole Foods store, as well as online at Amazon, and you can visit their website naturaldelights.com for more information and delicious recipes.
Okay, excellent. Thank you again so much for being here.
Thank you.
Of course. Again, to learn more, visit naturaldelights.com or follow on Instagram at ND Medjool Dates.